Yeah, we got some things we got to accomplish, and obviously we always want to win more games. But I thought the last couple, defensively, we've gotten better. We've talked about some things, and then we'll have 3 days to work on it, and we'll see where Nash is in that time. I don't know, but just throwing that out there. But we'll have 3 good days to work on stuff.
Mike, you just mentioned the defense, and I thought it was pretty good. You held a team to 89 points. What wasn't working offensively?
I didn't think we made big shots, first of all, and then we have lulls, and we're trying to find ways to finish games. We haven't done that yet. It's been about 10 years of Kobe finishing games, and so guys got to find that role and then do that. We have to do a better job of diving and of our pick and rolls, and we do some, and then we don't, and we just got to make it more consistent.
You, as much as anybody in this league, loves pace, and you love to push
pace. Yeah.
Pace. I was breaking down some numbers. When you score less than 99 points, you've lost. You're
right.
0-5. How do you manufacture that thrust nightly?
Well, it's a little bit of an energy factor, and it's also a factor of we have guys hesitating a little bit right now, and they're kind of looking for themselves, and we start to revert back to one-on-one, and it's got to be a team thing. And like you said, the ball movement, the pace, going inside out, outside in, and the ball will find energy, and when we do it right, we score. Now, there'll be some nights we won't score. I mean, maybe the factor was X didn't have a great game. We're missing either he or Wesley have to come through, and some nights that'll be that way. Defense got to be consistent, and I think we'll eventually get our offense done.
From the outside looking in, I thought you played pretty good defense on the bigs last night. Was it just a fact that Zebo hit some tough shots like he usually does?
It's one of those deals that can you live with a shot like that, or do you double and just say live with a Mike Miller 3 or something? You make a choice, and Zebo's good, and he did a great job. I thought that Jordan Hill did a great job on him, and he made some unbelievable shots. And you just can't score 87 points. Whatever we scored, we had scored 90-something. That defense is good enough. Our offense wasn't good enough last night.
Mike, what did Jody do this offseason to get better? Obviously, so far.
I think Jody's played very well, and I thought he played well last year. He's now added a little bit of going to the basket more. Those are things if he'll continue to play with his energy defensively and offensively, he will add certain things to his game that'll get better, and he's doing that, and he's feeling more comfortable. And I thought he's played at a pretty high level so far.
Mike, you've got the Detroit Pistons coming in. They've got a speedy guard in Brandon Jennings and an extremely big front line. What concerns you the most?
Well, the front line will try to pound you. A little bit like Memphis they play. Jennings is a wild card in the sense that he can go off. He's tough to guard. So they've got a nice team that will try to pound you on the ropes. We got to keep the pace up. A little bit of a blueprint of last night, except we have to obviously execute and play a little bit better offense.
I think they lead the league in points in the paint. They're pretty high up.
Do they?
Yeah, they're pretty high up.
Well, then, that's not good. Well, I'm sure they are, because that's where they have to score. We have to do a good job of the big showing up and guarding the rim.
Did Nash do anything today?
No, Nash did not. No, he shot some the other day. And it's getting better, but he's not quite there yet.
Powell's been fading in the second half. It seems like last night he had 2 points, 2 rebounds in the second half. Is that just a fatigue thing early in the season with his illness, or what do you see happening over there?
Well, just, a little bit of us, a little bit of, him trying to get his rhythm. A little bit that we should go to it more. A little bit that when we do go to it, he's got to get his confidence to go to it more. So it's a little bit of both. But we'll work through those issues, and obviously he's got to be a guy toward the end of the game we got to go to. And we need to be able to get him in good positions, and sometimes we forget, and sometimes we don't quite get it there, but as always, it's always a combo of team function and an individual function.
Mike, you're 11 games into this. What's one thing that you really like that you're doing offensively?
Well, shooting threes. I mean, we're shooting 40%. If we do that all season and we can get our pick and rolls down to where the thing we're not doing, obviously that's the best thing we do. What we're not doing, having a thrust to the basket, whether it is in transition, whether it's the big roll and hard, or if it's the point guard getting to the rim. We're not getting enough layups, and we have to work on that. We have to work on our spacing, and those bigs, what we're working on is the relationship between the two and getting a thrust down the middle. Somebody's getting to the rim to either collapse the defense or get layups.
On the flip side, what do you like defensively, and what needs to improve defensively?
I think we're doing a better job of keeping the ball on the side and downing it and getting in our spots. We have certain, like the backside is zoned up. It gets a little technical, but it's zoned up. We're getting to our spots quicker. We're not we're not staying hugged up on the side. So that's getting a lot better, especially the last game was good. We just got to continue that. And we're getting both our bigs trying to get into the rim to guard the goal. And sometimes we forget and sometimes we do it well. Last night we did it well, and we'll see if we continue with that.